Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump getting ignored by the House GOP. In the run-up to the election, Trump pushed to have his congressional allies in the House shut down the government by refusing to fund governmental operations unless they could get a symbolic non-budget item passed along with it. That non-budget item would end up almost guaranteeing a government shutdown because it wouldn't be approved by the Senate. Trump's demand of House Republicans seems like it's going to be ignored. There are enough Republicans in the House who actually understand how the government functions and understand how detrimental a shutdown would be to the economy, national security, and their own election chances. Those few Republicans joined Democrats to defeat the legislation 220 to 202. The defeat was a sharp break with Trump, who publicly wrote on a minor social media site, quote, "If the Republicans in the House and Senate don't get absolute assurance on election security, they should in no way, shape, or form go forward with a continuing resolution on the budget." All caps. If you've missed previous coverage, it might be worth repeating that even if passed, there is basically zero chance that changes would be made in time to impact the current election. The reasons Republicans gave for breaking with Trump ranged from legitimate concerns about defense funding and economic concerns to needing to get back home and campaign. With Trump's defeat, the GOP speaker has to go back to the drawing board to come up with a plan to keep the government's doors open. Johnson said, quote, "So now we go back to the playbook, draw up another play, and we'll come up with a solution." The clock is ticking. Whatever the new play is, they have until the end of the month to figure it out. If the solution isn't found by the 30th of this month, the government will shut down on October 1st. Mitch McConnell has been pretty open about how he thinks a government shutdown that close to the election would play out. He called it politically beyond stupid. That's a quote. It's widely acknowledged that the government shutdown would hurt Republicans and be seen by most voters as an intentional move. It would likely jeopardize Republican control of the House. McConnell seems to be trying to save Trump loyalists from their own actions. The most likely move from this point is a relatively clean continuing resolution that would extend current funding levels. They'd probably try to keep the government funded through December and work on a real budget after the election. This move is probably going to start as early as Monday. Assuming it gets through the House, the Senate will still have some procedural hoops to jump through to get it to Biden's desk in time. So it's likely that you'll see movement in the Senate start soon too. As Americans wait for those in Congress to decide whether to tank the economy, it's worth remembering this whole scenario is really all about Twitter likes. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.